This year's E3 is almost here. The most important expo of the video game industry will take place from June the 12th to June the 15th, and Nintendo will of course be there. In this video I'll try predicting what could be shown there. Hey there, I'm Delta Ray and welcome to a new video. More than a year later, E3 returns since it was cancelled last year. And although the event will be a bit different this time, as it will be purely online, Nintendo fans won't see that much of a difference. Before talking about the event itself, it's worth saying that anyone can follow the entire event for free through YouTube and Twitch, as well as check all the news on the official Twitter and Facebook accounts. I'll put all the links in a comment so you don't miss anything. But of course, and as usual, before going on with the video, remember that you can subscribe. It's free and you might like what I upload. I promise I will post regularly. And well, if you can, leave a like, enable the bell, and all these things every YouTuber says. Well, where was I at? Well, anyways, the previous days to E3, a lot of people started speculating as to what can be shown. Some people tend to give leaked info as confirmed. I want to say right now that that won't be my case. Everything I'll say in this video will be simply speculation and what I think could be shown by Nintendo at E3. But nothing leaked, and most importantly, I don't guarantee anything in this video will be there. So don't give anything from this video for granted, because it isn't. Alright, I wanted to start predicting the duration of the livestream, but as I was writing this, Nintendo shared the schedule for E3, stating that it will be around 40 minutes long and that it will take place the last day of the event, the 15th. I also wanted to say that we can expect big titles, but we should expect things we won't be interested in, or at least not as big. If a leak seems too good to be true, it probably isn't. And of course, of all the announcements we can expect, there will certainly be one that will stand out of the rest. Let's call it the Star Game. It probably won't have a lot more, if anything else, than a trailer. With that said, let's slide into some more specific things. Let's start with the point I'm the least sure about. There have been a lot of rumors about an hypothetical Nintendo Switch Pro being announced soon. About that, the only thing I have to say is that if that's happening, the best moment to announce it is at E3. Personally, I think it's unlikely, but there's still a possibility. About its features, well, I'm not an expert in these things, so I will take a wild guess. The Switch itself could have a slightly better resolution, not a lot though, unless it could only be docked. Docked, it will have 4K graphics, quicker loading screens, enhanced menus, and a trophy system, but again, I don't really know. Now for an obvious point, we're getting at least one of the two remaining fighters of the second Smash Fighters Pass confirmed. If both of them are getting confirmed, they'll be separately, probably one at the beginning and another near the end. As for who might they be, I'm not sure, but my top two guesses right now are Crash Bandicoot and Sora, although at this point I don't even know what to expect. Now for things a bit more risky, I think E3 is a good moment to share new details about Splatoon 3, like a release date considering that it's scheduled to release the next, new features, new game modes, the new singer duo, and maybe the plot. We can also expect some new updates on Animal Crossing New Horizons. Considering that Nintendo promised regular content for some years, now is a good moment to show what is coming to the game, especially if the update is big. What can it be? Don't ask me, but let's hope it's good. Now this can be unlikely having in mind how Nintendo has been treating this franchise lately, but Metroid turns 35 years old this year, so I hope we get to see something about this series, whether it is news about Metroid Prime 4 or a brand new game. Personally, I think Prime 4 is more likely, but I'd love to see a new 2D Metroid or something like that. It is also hard to imagine an event so important without a Mario announcement. I know Mario Golf is there, but there is almost always an upcoming Mario game. My main guesses will be a new mainline Mario game, a Super Mario Odyssey is now 3 years old, or a Mario Kart game, but it can be basically anything, even DLC. But I'm sure Mario will be there. Now this is a bit ambiguous, but I'd say there will be 3 or 4 new game announcements at E3. Counting the 2 previous points or not, I think that's a fine number. Details about how the games could be is difficult because they can be new IPs, games without a new title for a long time, remakes, remasters, or things like that. Nintendo always surprises us in a way or another. I'd say Pokémon will be there no matter what, considering there are 2 titles, 3 counting Diamond and Pearl as 2, coming up. We haven't seen anything about them since the announcements and we can expect some news at E3. And considering the remakes of Diamond and Pearl are releasing before than Legends Arceus, they'll probably be more important at the event, although I hope we get to see some things about Legends. Now for the penultimate point of the video, we can totally expect a recap of the soon to be released games and just released games on Switch. This has been done many times in previous directs and is totally happening here too. And lastly, Aonuma appears on screen. He starts talking about Zelda and reminds us about Skyward Sword HD. And that's it, the E3 comes to an end. Nah. Nintendo's E3 is totally closing with a new trailer for the sequel of Breath of the Wild, being that the Star game. At least that's how I see it. I mean, it's the most logical conclusion considering it's Zelda's 35th anniversary and Aonuma already stated that they will share new details of the game sometime this year. If they really are going to, it has to be at E3. Once again, I have to say that nothing about this list is confirmed nor leaked. Everything here is just speculation based on what I consider more or less likely. I might have gotten it perfectly correct, or I might have failed every single point. That's the most likely option. But only time will tell. I encourage everyone watching this video to follow Nintendo's E3 Live, as well as every other company's. After a live stream ends, I'll post this same picture on Twitter to see how many did I get right. So be sure to follow me there if you don't. Well, I think it is time to end this video. I hope you liked it and of course you can comment with your own predictions and opinions on mine. And now that we're at it, if you don't follow me yet, be sure to subscribe. You won't regret it, I promise. And you can also share this video, enable the bell so you don't miss anything, leave a like and all these things. Well, anyways, once again, thank you so much for watching this video and see you soon.